Let's see. Which station is Radio Trista? Ah, there we go.
Callie here, coming to you live from Radio Trista, and it's 9 p.m. on September 13th, 2020. Let's kick off this week's episode 003 of Abend Time. Today's topics will range from the Xbox Series price reveals, some other information about the Xbox Series, information about the PS5 and what they're going to do in regards to the pricing, some information from developers such as Kenna, Bridge of Spirits, 505 Games, and Nintendo, along with some information from the Ubisoft Forward conference. In addition to that, we will be discussing a bit about the leaked Nvidia benchmarks for the new graphics cards. So, with that out of the way, let's get started. So you can see here, this price has been all over the internet. This information from Microsoft has been everywhere. But we have to talk about it. The Xbox Series X was confirmed to be $499. The Xbox Series S was confirmed to be $299. As we all know, the Xbox Series S comes with half the hard drive space and a 4 teraflop GPU, along with lower quality equipment overall. Now, one thing you may be saying is, hey Callie, why would I be interested in a less powerful console? Well, I'm glad you asked. If you're a parent and you are looking at something for your kids and you don't want to spend a lot of money and you would like to get something that they can play and it's not going to really break the bank, getting the Xbox Series S along with Game Pass Ultimate, they'll have access to more than 100 games. You won't even have to buy physical games ever because it's a discless system. So you can just make them wait for a sale to buy other digital games. And even better, you could just have them play Game Pass only. It's a fantastic deal for families with young children, middle-aged children. It's absolutely phenomenal that Microsoft did this. But one thing you have to keep in mind is that 512 gigabyte hard drive, that's not going to hold a whole lot of information. You're going to have to buy one with proprietary Seagate drives. It's rumored to cost more than $200. So, just keep that in mind. They are going to be great for families. I would highly recommend looking into this if you are a family, especially the payment plans that they're coming out with. For like $25, $30 a month, you can have this in Game Pass. It's like a cell phone subscription. That's great. Highly recommend you look into this if you have kids. Otherwise, the Xbox Series X, you guys know I'm a PlayStation gamer. I'm not going to buy one. Maybe when Fable comes out, but I'm not very interested in it on the launch time. So this is pretty important. The Xbox Series S will not apply Xbox One X enhancements. Now, the reason for this, and it's a big deal, it's really a big deal, is that it doesn't have as much RAM. We all know it's releasing November 10th. However, it does not have enough RAM to make up for the Xbox One X increased RAM. Therefore, the enhanced games that are Xbox One X enhanced currently will not work the same way. Now, it will take the Xbox Series S games just fine, and it'll play those up to 1440p. Note that most televisions do not output 1440p. Remember that most consumer televisions do not output 1440p. You need to look for specific televisions to do that. Most are either 1080p or 4K. Most 4K TVs do not output 1440p. It's very important, especially if you buy an M Classic. You're expecting it to upscale your games to 1440p. It won't do it if your TV can't support it. I don't own a TV that does it. You probably don't either. So just keep that in mind. But to deliver the highest quality backwards compatible experience consistent with the developer's original intent, Xbox Series S runs the Xbox One S version of backward compatible games while applying improved texture filtering, higher and more consistent frame rates, faster load times, and auto HDR. So, with that being said, it's not going to make your games look ultra awesome that were older. It's going to make them look better, but they won't take the Xbox One X enhancements. So just keep that in mind. But there is a better launch lineup that's coming. So from Kotaku, this is obviously Yakuza Like a Dragon. Very interested in this. It's a turn-based Yakuza game. But it's coming to Xbox first, so it'll be a while before I play it. So here's the new launch lineup. We have Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's going to be coming out November 10th. Gears Tactics, Tetris Effect Connected, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and Destiny 2 Beyond Light. Now, I think that Yakuza Like a Dragon and Assassin's Creed Valhalla are probably the two best launch titles. Note that really none of these are as stellar, like what the PS5 is going to have. This should be good, and Yakuza Like a Dragon could be interesting. So, we all know that we're going to be able to have a few more games available on launch. I'm sure there's going to be a few other companies do that too. Obviously, here's Gears Tactics if you're interested in it. Definitely something to keep in mind. If you're buying one, week one, here's what you have to pick from right now. So for those of you that have seen the box art for the games, it says optimized for Xbox Series X. It's an article from Screen Rant. The Xbox Series X box art may have leaked. This is from back in May. I really just wanted to talk about this symbol. And look how massive it is. Optimized for Xbox Series is huge. So the reason I bring this up is now, the Video Games Chronicle, the PS4 box offers first look at the PS5 Upgrade Branding. Look how little this is. It's not obtuse. It's at the bottom. And look at this. It's not up here ruining the box art. It's down here. This is fine. I'm fine with this. Let's talk about this for a little bit. So PlayStation will seemingly implement special branding onto the boxes of cross-gen PS4 titles, which offer a free upgrade to their PS5 versions. Obviously, the box for Immortals Phoenix Rising was published. Some other systems, other companies that aren't really promoting free cross-gen programs because they would like to make money, which is kind of greedy. Now, if you see this game, they announced it. It used to be called Gods and Monsters. Now it's this. Ubisoft Forward, that event, they talked about this game. So, it's basically Breath of the Wild meets any other Ubisoft game ever made. I might get it when it's on sale, not upon release, but this is much better than this massive badge. It's huge. It's like massive. So this is good. Good on Sony. Thanks for that. So now that we talked about the price and some Xbox stuff, this tells me a lot. When I saw this article come up, I knew I had to talk about it all the time this week. PS5 is set for last-minute price drop thanks to the Xbox Series X. Now there was a rumor a few weeks ago that said that the PS5 was going to cost more than we anticipate. Now what that tells me is that Sony planned on making this a $550 or $600 console. Now with an SSD in it that is more than double the speed of what consumers can buy over the counter, I could see why. But Microsoft dropped the hammer first, and now it seems like Sony's gonna have to back down. Now what I think they're gonna do, it's gonna be $500 for the regular, $400 for the all digital. That's fine. I think it's gonna sell. You could list it as $600. They will sell out for like the first 6 months. These things are gonna be ultra hard to get a hold of. As soon as pre-orders come available, if you want one, you need to get it pre-ordered immediately. So, I think this is interesting. It doesn't really surprise me. But hopefully, we will hear some information this coming week about the actual prices and dates. Moving on to some more disappointing news. Kena, Bridge of Spirits, a game that I am incredibly excited for. I am so excited for this game. They had to delay it to Q1 of next year. It's from the Ember Lab team. It's on their Twitter page. It's official. Delayed till Q1 of next year. So one thing they said about PS5 is the little soot spirits. You are going to be able to take and have all of them on screen at once with you. Hundreds of them. With the PS5. Now that's exciting. I'm very excited for this game. I'm gonna get it day one. I just can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. On to some more unfortunate news. Let's talk about 505 games. Oh boy. This, Control Ultimate Edition. Have you guys heard of this? It's a mess. Yeah, they basically, if you bought Control before, to get the upgrade to the new system for PS5 or Xbox Series X, you gotta buy this because it's too difficult to just upgrade everybody. They claimed it was impossible to upgrade non-Ultimate Editions of the game to next gen, expose themselves after accidentally upgrading other editions. Good job. I'm gonna slow clap for the 505. So Remedy Entertainment and 505 games come under fire. They initially announced that upgrading to next gen would require Ultimate Edition, since the work was only done for that version of the game. As such, anyone who owns Standard Edition, Deluxe Editions, suckered out of a next gen upgrade, etc., etc. Upgrade was only possible, and then they accidentally gave it to some people. Well, people tried loading it up, and then it didn't work. So, in other words, it is possible. They're just greedy. This is greed. If your buyers, your consumers, own your game, just make it work. It's fine. Stop being greedy. Another unfortunate thing that's going to cause lots of problems is the Super Mario 3D AllStars. Restock is uncertain. I pre-ordered 2 copies of this. One from two different stores, the Best Buy, one from Target. I wanted to make sure I got this because they're having problems pre-ordered everywhere. So, if I get both, I will sit on one. I'm going to be one of those horrible people that will resell it, my extra copy, when they are scarce. Because, why wouldn't I? I mean, I don't generally take advantage of that stuff, but if Nintendo is going to pull this, I may at least make $20, $30 out of it. Maybe it'll make more. I don't know. I have no idea. It's really unfortunate. So one UK company had to cancel their pre-orders. It's gonna be crazy. It quickly became the number 2 best-selling game 2020 on Amazon. It's out of stock. You can't buy it. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane to me. But Nintendo, they could just print money. Why are they making this limited? Why are they forcing people to have to go to scalpers? I don't understand. I don't get it. They're just printing money with this. Another dumb Nintendo decision like their online service. Move on to some good news. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, is coming from Ubisoft. Finally. I am so excited to play this again. This is one of the greatest beat-em-up games ever made. I played it on the Xbox quite a long time ago, maybe the PS3, I don't remember. But it's so good. It's such a good game. If you haven't played this, you absolutely need to go give it a shot when it comes out again. It's so good. One of the greatest beat-em-ups ever made. Probably top 3. I'm really excited. Hope I get to play this with the Eternia Archives crew. So, that's coming out this year. This fall, actually. It's winter. So, I'm pretty excited for that. Hopefully you guys are too. Another good news is Hades is going to launch for Switch on September 16th. They talked about this in a recent direct. So Nintendo resent this week's Nintendo download announcement, the corrected release date. That's this week, guys. It's 3 days. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I mean, it's crazy. So hopefully, if you're interested in this game, you'll give it a shot. I might get it when it goes on sale. It's a godlike, roguelike dungeon crawler. It's kind of like Bastion, Transistor, higher. Yeah, it might be worth picking up. So, if you're interested, this comes out this week. Definitely something to look out for. Moving on to a topic that's near and dear to me, and it basically says exactly what I had said. The 2080 Ti is not that much weaker. So right now, to quote TechLab, RTX 3080 has a 30% performance increase for the 2080 Ti. Yep, this is what I said. I think it was on a previous episode. 30%. That is what I expected. And for the price, it's great. It's absolutely a great deal. I highly recommend it. But it's not double the performance of the 2080 Ti, people. That's insanity. It's 30% more. They have some benchmarks. So here's 2080 Super. I don't care about that. We don't care about that. Here we go. 3080, 2080 Ti. It's like 30% more powerful, more frames. That's good. Now the 3070 is as powerful as the 2080 Ti. This is where the really good bargain is. If this card performs the same as a 2080 Ti, you're set. You buy this, you can run damn near everything. You don't need this. Just go buy this. You can buy this if you want, you're future-proofed. But my 2080 Ti runs literally everything, so I wouldn't stress too much about it. So my last topic for this week is something that's happening this week. Is the PS5 Showcase. September 16th, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm very excited for this. It's 40 minutes, so here's what they say about it. Before PlayStation 5 launches this holiday, wanted to give you one more look at some of the great games coming to PS5 at launch and beyond. Our next digital showcase will weigh in at around 40 minutes and feature updates in the latest titles from worldwide studios and our world-class development partners. Tune in live on Twitch or YouTube this Wednesday, September 16th at 1 p.m. Pacific to see what's next for PS5. If they do not announce the price and release date for these systems, they're idiots. They're dumb. They have to announce it, and they have to drop pre-orders, or Microsoft is going to get more money than they deserve. Because they don't really have any great games on the Series X coming out. At least in my opinion. So, come on Sony, blow it out of your head. Just do it. Just go do it. So that's it for me, guys. That's it for this week's Abend Time. If you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up icon. Leave a comment down in the description below what you think about all these topics. Be sure to follow me at Callie_Zath, CallieZath on Twitter. And check out all of our other social media things with the Eternia Archives podcast in the description below. Once again, thank you guys for hanging out this week. This has been episode 003 of Abend Time. Have a wonderful